Hello? Are we back? I've returned from the barely dead. I mean, sort of dead. We are back. But what for? Just to suffer? Oh my god. There's no point in anything. Wow. Wow. What the fuck? That's why this bitch was winning with me. Look at all the stuff he has. Although, you know, it's not necessarily true. I mean, fuck Eagle Eye. I did somewhat fuck it up. But you know what? Owen Wilson has entered the chat? What? No. But wouldn't it be funny to continue? Septiembre. Now that I have all of these artifacts. You know. Just because. Wait, I'm stupid. Actually, you know what? Whatever, I'm just gonna leave these here. To maybe protect this castle, not like it's gonna matter. Oh my god, now she's gonna get more food. She has bone dragons. I like bone dragons. Good for stamina first. What? Oh my god. You guys are just saying words. We must kill. Must murder. It's the only way. What? Back here. Nor. I will be the one fighting this battle. Stop shooting my elves, Jesus. I have 4, you have 3, and 2. Shall we blind or shall we murder? Okay. How does nobody know that soundbite? I get it. It's 20 years old. I don't know. Ah. Fuck it. Listen, game. If I was to use the automatic battle feature of this mod, that would be cheating, cause then I would win the fight. And I can't do that. I must lose the way I do lose. Nothing I say will make sense. Throwing for content again. Why you have no... What? I do have a dragon. This is my dragon. Yeah, gonna heal it. Gonna heal the dragon. Oh my god, stop. Fuck up. And so I'm used to King's Bounty. If he's facing left, he's the enemy. Oh, this depends if you are being attacked or if you're attacking. Well, I mean, depends if you're in the castle, or I should say. If you're in the castle and you're being attacked, then... Ooh! Then you'll be on the right side, but normally you're on the left. But what do you mean if he's facing left? He's facing right, sir! Nani? I think we're all equally confused. Oh, you fuck. You'll regret this. I told you. You didn't listen. Yes. Come over. Let me kill. Kill. Yes. Oh my god. I have so many freaking boards. I'm normal. Tyler put his glasses on backwards? Oh my god. No, come back! The tree! The tree must hurt you. Stop shooting my elves, Jesus. Did I watch in like 140p? I'm sorry. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know if I lost more or less. Doesn't matter. Septiembre. Yo, I'm gonna get to sleep. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you! Go to bed. Good night. I won't be playing much longer either, but... Oh, look who's hidden over here. Oh, I will hydrate, thank you. Good night. I want to say goodbye. My brain is more freaking what I'm trying to say is My mistakes are funnier than what I'm actually trying to say. Jesus Christ. I cannot be this funny on purpose. Nick, thank you so much. How are you doing? Treasury. I don't need that anymore. I don't need treasury. My life is pain. Who needs treasure when you're barely alive? Sand. You fuck. Come to me. Oh my god. Seriously?
Incoming!
Be fish! Gem feels that the odds are overwhelming. No, we die like men. Beefish, thank you so much for the raid!
Incoming!
Fluffle, thank you so much for the raid! Thank you so much, both. How was your stream? Oh my god, and thank you! Yeah, it's my birthday. I'm just playing a game and I'm being terrible at it, but thank you! Hold on, let me do my shout out. Oh, you were doing the shout outs! Wait, did it work? Oh, wait. Glitter, how are you not a mod? Hold on, let me fix this. I almost freaking almost clicked ban like an idiot. Oh my god. Zombie, thank you so much for the follow. Yay! No time to relax. Ooh, what is it? What is it about? I don't know that game. Is it fun? For your birthday, I gave you a raid. I appreciate it, thank you. I've been playing this game all the time. It's a good game, but I only really played it with friends and like usually in co-op mode. So now that I'm playing it a campaign, and especially this campaign is on hard difficulty, it's not going well at all. As you can see, it's just I'm somewhat in a terrible spot right now. So yeah. Happy birth mass, thank you. It's my birth mass. I hope hopefully not birth mass. I had enough of birth. It's really basically game of life, but intense. Yeah, I thought you said insane, but it's also true. Fuck it. Fuck it. We die like men. This is what I get. You know what? How about we make this fun? Fuck it, landmine. Let's make this a game of chaos. Why does he have so many spell points? What the fuck? Let's put my creatures in front of the mines. Just so you know. Just so maybe they wanted to taste a little bit of what I have. Stop shooting my elf. That was terrible. Is the elf next to a landmine so nothing stands in front of him? But I would, but they kind of like listen. They just killed 30 elves. I think he has some weird ass artifacts. The classic more spell points than Grey Matter was. Fuck it. We're not winning this. Oh my god. How? How did how'd they only kill 3 Black Knights? Okay, fine, never mind. I forgot this. Some of them are dead now. Never mind. Never mind. Didn't say anything. Expert defense. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Let me heal this dragon a little bit, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh. Everything sucks. Okay, what else could we do? That... He doesn't really have that many... Only these 2 units can get hurt. They bought more dragons. I didn't have any! It was the end of the week! Bless. Blind. You cannot blind skeletons, they have no eyes! Fuck it. Why do I even try at this point? Look!
Stop!
No! No! Guys, this is pain. This is suffering. Ah! I laugh even though I'm losing, because why not? At this point, what does it matter? In the end, it doesn't even matter. We dead. The hero gem has suffered defeat. Your quest is over. Oh my god. Ah! I'm missing the game over screen, really? Oh my god. Laughing because you aren't bothered, you aren't owned. Don't think about it at night when you try to sleep. Yeah. Thank you for showing it off. It scared me so much when I was small. You know, to be honest, I think it scared me too. Hold on, let me. I want to check something. Guys, where is Heroes of Might and Magic? Oh my fucking god, please. How much is Heroes of Might and Magic 2 on GOG? Ooh, theme park, theme hospital. Ooh. Ooh. Heroes of Might. Heroes of Might. 20! What the fuck? The first game is also 20, what the heck? Okay, this is not a good time to buy this game. Funnily enough, Heroes of Might and Magic 4 complete is 20 Polish cents cheaper than even the first game. Oh my god. But yeah, my god. Yeah, let me play some music. Oh my god, this game. Listen, I love this game, but I'm really bad at the freaking campaigns. And I said that going into this. I'm bad at the campaigns. There's no denying this. There's no denying that this is what happened here. Hold on. Let me switch the category. Oh my god. Songs of Conquest? I need to get Songs of Conquest too. But I need to get Heroes 2 because the story actually is connected, but I mean you could argue that it's the same with all of the Might and Magic games. So there's that. Oh wait, does GOG have Might and Magic? 9? What? Why do we have 9? There's 9, there's 7, there's... What? 6-pack limited edition. What does that mean? Oh, it is Might and Magic 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? And 6. Wow. As expected, I should have said. But that doesn't make any sense in my head. There's Might and Magic, and here's Might and Magic. I know! I'm talking about Might and Magic right now because I rechecked Heroes of Might and Magic. Man, this must make everybody who's not in the series really confused right now. Yeah, I never played any of those. I just know the very first ones are something else. They're very old style games. Same as Wizardry. Is a mod to put 6, 7, and 8 into one world to play? What? Does that actually work? I mean, I think that's a very interesting thing. But I probably wouldn't do that. That's like too much. It already takes me so long to play one game. Imagine having to like do 3 games at once. How many hours is it? Unless you mean that's actually shorter because you don't have to level from the beginning? I don't know. Makes you think. Thinking is It's good for you. I might play 6 to 8 someday. Wanted to when I was younger. Ooh. Much game, very magic, such might. Exactly. You can make a party in any game and do... Oh, oh. 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 Ow. Also, you know, I was, because I played Tomb Raider, right, before. We finished Tomb Raider 2 last week. And after that, I had some trouble with setting up the extra levels. I have set it up, by the way, just so you know. So I'll be able to play those, but... As I was doing that, as I was setting up the game, I noticed that the Steam version of... Wait, is it which? Let me check real quick because I don't remember which game exactly it was. Guadalajara, thank you so much for the phone. Birthday yours too? Yeah! Is it your birthday too? It's your birthday? Tomb Raider 1? Nice! Happy birthday, Malcurios! Yeah, Tomb Raider 1. So, the Steam version of Tomb Raider 1 has the GOG wrap on it? Did they, like, talk to each other and decided to put the GOG version on Steam? Why? That's on you. I don't understand. It's like very specific. Thank you. It goes downhill faster after that? Jesus Christ, what do you mean? That sounds scary. I guess because GOG sets games up to work on modern PCs. I mean, yeah, but like... They have Tomb Raider 2 and 3 without that. And Tomb Raider 1 was already on Steam earlier. And didn't have the wrapper, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I just noticed there's a Heroes of Might and Magic collection on Steam. And there's only Heroes 4 and 5 with DLC. What kind of collection is that? Shit one. That's what it is. But yeah. Heroes. Listen, I like these games, they're fun, but... God, my brain... What the fuck? Ubisoft Store has Might and Magic... Heroes 1 in their store, and it's the cheapest there, but also what? Why? Anyway, I will start looking at the games to buy because I don't have to buy games. I have too many games. I own too many games. There's some I would like to own, not gonna lie. But it's, you know, I still have to play so many more. Speaking of games, I have the one on DVD. Ubisoft is the company. You can play Heroes 6 and 7 through the Ubisoft. So I would not play those. I had no interest in those. I remember when they sort of came out, the only thing I did was look up online what creatures they had. That's it. Thank you. Generic username. Name. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ivory, thank you. How are you doing, Ivory? I just wanted to let you know that I failed my campaign and I died. So we win some, we lose some. That it wasn't. I don't know why I thought that playing this on default difficulty, default being hard, was a good idea. Don't ask me, that was stupid. I felt a bit ippy. Oh, it's okay. You died and you became a beautiful ghost. Yay! Just like in real life. Otherwise I'll be here earlier. It's okay, don't worry about it. I hope you had a good nap. I'm also getting very sleepy. We're gonna head out soon. Just wanted to chat a little bit more. Also, yeah, I wanted to talk about plans for the next month. As of Heroes 6 and 7, there are only 3 Heroes, guys. Oh my god. Do you also do you dislike 4? Because we had some people here who said 4, who liked 4, and I personally don't prefer it over 3, but like I don't mind it all that much. 2, 3, and 5? Why 5? Why 5 over 4? Also, don't be mean to the first one. It looked bad. But it wasn't too bad. Also, yeah, just one, since I already like started this sentence twice and I ended not really finishing my thought. We finished Tomb Raider 2, and that means we will be moving on to Metal Gear. We will finally be moving on to Metal Gear, guys! Metal Gear! Finally some good fucking food. Let me... Metal Gear, yes! Something good, because I also Metal Gear as the OG. The OG, yes. The OG on MSX2. And after that we have Prince of Persia. But that will... I'm scared of that one. Because Metal Gear is... I'm behind on that one. I should have played that earlier, but I kind of procrastinated. I only watched a playthrough of that. I haven't played it myself, but I figured, you know what, I need to do it. I need to get over my fears and play it. Yeah. I don't particularly like 4, mostly because it was a rushed and buggy malformed thing. Ah, fair enough. No, you'll see the secret NASA SWAT team? Why? What for? I spent so many hours as a kid trying to beat Prince of Persia. Keyboard being trying. If I remember right, God of War was cooler than Prince of Persia. God of War wasn't even a thing when this came out. I had some people at school who had computers where who had some really old ass computers, and this one guy had, I don't know what computer he had. I will not tell you because I'll probably fuck it up. I think it would probably be some old ass Windows with a DOS. I don't know. I wasn't like, my brain wasn't developed enough to really notice details at that point, and I wasn't really used to computers. But they had a computer, and they had the you know, I don't think it was the original Prince of Persia. It must have been a port. Either way, they had that game, and that shit terrified me. But also, that was so difficult. I only watched them play it, and I'm just like, how do you guys do this? Yeah, I didn't understand. I watched in fear as this guy jumps into his death. As of the other Prince of Persia games, I've played Sands of Time and the Forgotten Sands. Why it's always Sands? And the one that came out in 2008 and people don't like it. I don't mind it that much. And I think that's it. I think I played those three. I like them. I like the series. I don't know how far we are going retro-wise. 360s retro hardware now. We're going to the very ends of time, which is the very beginnings of time. Listen, I have a list, and it's a mystical thing. Well, even mythical thing at this time. Only some people know. Only some people have seen it. And no words can truly tell you what the list is. You'll have to see. But we are going really far. We are going... The first game on my list is Colossal Cave Adventure, so you know. I'm not going to play all of those, just so you know, because I know people already have been really confused. They were like, why do you have so many games on your list? Are you going to spend 200 years in front of your computer? And I'm like, no, listen. Listen, some of these are just to be experienced by maybe sometimes watching. Don't have to be played. Sometimes some might just be ignored. They're just here to sort of give me an idea of like a timeline. Yeah. Because I have a lot of the games here, but I also have set priorities for all of them. So I just play the ones I really care about. Or I think that they're very interesting. Because they have been named classics by some. It was a DOS game? No, listen. This game originally Prince of Persia originally came out on Apple II. That's even earlier. I think. Was Apple II earlier? I don't fucking know. I don't know anything. I know some things. Where was the end Speak Dozens Edge? I haven't played that. But yeah, the Oregon Trail Machine? Yeah! I think the woolly mammoths were still around back then. Yeah, the DOS version was the first port. Yeah, I think that's what they might have had, but I don't know. I only have a memory of them having this. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff here. And if we are going a bit more if we want to be a bit more thorough, then technically speaking, the next thing I should play is Castle Wolfenstein. Also on Apple II. But... I'm probably gonna play it off stream. I don't know. Yeah, I mean the 2D one. The one from 1981. I keep forgetting a lot of these games have had sequels of the same exact name. I already tried to play this one on stream once and then I realized I cannot find it in a way that would work. After that I did find them. There's some even online, but I think it was broken at the time I wanted to play that. The actual first stealth game? Not whatever the heck Kojima. Are you actually playing every video game ever in historical release order? No. I have a lot of them in my list, but I'm not gonna be playing all of them. I'll lose my brain. But there's some, you know, like classical series. Like I think Wolfenstein is pretty classical as things go. So I would like to play that, but you know, stuff that I have on my list, but I don't think I'll be playing at any recent, you know, at any close point in time. So I have stuff like Mission Asteroid. It's from Hi-Res Adventures series. There's also Ultima. I'm not playing Ultima 1, 2, nor 3. I know. I know what those games are. I'm not playing. Call me a coward. I'm not playing them. I might have. I still have some semblance of sanity in this empty head of mine. Not for the faint of heart, definitely. Yeah. Not playing Ultima 0 to 3 is fine. Ultima 3 has you kill a demon with punch cards? Jesus. So Ramson, on your game spreadsheet, you will see it. I need to busting out on Magnavox Odyssey. I would like to have some of those old, at least to be able to like try some of these old consoles. But I need to pour this spreadsheet. But see, the difficulty with a spreadsheet is that I have this in, you know, in Excel, and I could easily just put it on Google Drive. The thing is that then makes it two different versions of the file, and keeping them, you know, keeping the versions the same is going to be annoying because I will not remember which one I edited first, and unless I only edit like the local one and then I update it in bulk, I don't know. I would like to be able to give people like some ability to comment. I don't know. You should try this old indie game called Heroes of Might and Magic 3 someday. The question is if you will play 4 to 7. I might. We will see. Underworld would probably be the only one I could try. If you try playing 9 to 8 though, I will come over there and stop you. For your own good personally though. What? Why? Toasty, thank you! You know Ultima 3 got a promotional anime that's lost media? What the fuck? Watch the wizardry anime. Oh my god. That's crazy. I didn't know that. At least not that I remember. Guys, shall we play Zork? No, I'm joking. Part of me is like, I would like to play these old games, but like I don't have the itch right now to do that. Like there's a lot of other classics that I never got to experience, and I think I would, I would tackle them in terms of Immortal Rich, thank you so much! Thank you! I'm doing pretty good. Oh my god, it's midnight already. It's not my birthday anymore! It's not my birthday anymore. But I had a good time. Had some good sleep, good food. I'm doing pretty well. Ultima 8 and 9 are both horrible and disappointing games. They are both physically painful to play, though for different reasons. Oh my god. So to me, it still is. Nice. Birthday over, everybody go home. Blame EA, oh my god. Oh. But yeah, as I was about to say, my list started with like me trying to play different franchises in release order. I wanted to play, because I never played Zelda at that point in time, so I was like, you know what, I want to play all of them. And I've never played any, so I might as well just start from the first one. And then I kind of started adding more and more games to that. And because right now I realize that it's impossible to play all of them, I am just going to tackle the ones that I personally find the most interesting to me. And after we are done with those games, I will like go back to different series, stuff that's maybe not as important to me at this point, and just focus on stuff that I really do care about, because be as I might have grand plans, and I might have a lot of things on this list, but like it's not possible to play everything. So I want to experience the things that I look forward to the most first, and if then time allows, I will tackle other things. Because yes, while it would be fun to play stuff like Zork, exactly, I think Zork is a good piece of history, and I will definitely want to to experience that. I also have like some series that I've always heard a lot about, and I've also always wanted to play, but for whatever reason I didn't get to experience them because I either didn't have a game, or I didn't have the hardware, or anything else. So I need to prioritize, and I'm terrible at that, but I'm working on it. So yeah, I hope I managed to explain it somewhat. But I'm glad you had a good day today. Thank you. Yeah, it was good. It was nice. I was somewhat worried, but it's been nice. It's been pretty chill. Just speedrun all the games. Oh my god, you're crazy. Oh my god, how would that even look like? But yeah, I really should head to bed soonish. So before I go, my next stream is going to be on Friday, and we are going to do an art stream with me designing a Halloween outfit for myself. I promised to do that as part of a charity event. So it's been long overdue. And I figured, you know what, it's time to actually do it now. So yeah, Friday, just a little very chill stream, just drawing. And if time allows, I might even play something, a little something. And yeah. And then next week we'll be back with Metal Gear. You wait. Right on, I'm waiting. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Happy birthday, please tell Eve I said happy birthday or she's gonna bone. Okay, I'll make sure to let her know. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everyone coming over and then telling me happy birthday and spending time with me. It was really nice. I had fun. Now I'm gonna... thank you. I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna sleep. And tomorrow pain starts all over again. Yeah. Good night. Wait, I need to find somebody to raid. Fuck. Why am I... What? What's happening? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? What was that? That's the headband? Jesus Christ, why was it so big? You might have lost, but you're a hero of might and magic too. Thank you. Oh, wait. So if I but it should have shrunk with me. That's so weird. The scariest headbutt ever. Okay, let me find somebody to raid. And before I go. Worry for the seizures? Sorry for the seizures? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Thank you, Turbo! I'm looking for somebody to raid. Dave is playing Doom. Rhythm Night. Somebody's playing World of Warcraft. Let's raid Higa. We didn't raid Higa in a while. He's playing Clive Barker's Undying. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds interesting. Let's do that. Do that. And yeah. Thank you one more time for everybody for coming. I appreciate you have been spending your time in here, and please stay safe and good night, and make sure to stay okay till Halloween and to the weekend. And I don't know what I'm saying, I'm just tired and I'm sleepy. Don't forget till Eve. Okay, okay, hold on. I'm taking a screenshot. That's so funny. Anyway, good night, everybody. Good night. Gonna say hydrate of Halloween? Yes, do